Thanks for joining us today. My name is Shannon from Strategic Intervention Solutions. In this tutorial video, we're going to be teaching you how to play Deco.Difference. If you're new to us, our website is sis4teachers.org, or you can join us on Facebook at Strategic Intervention Solutions. In this game, Deco.Dual Difference, students are going to be working on the area of subtraction. This idea for this game would really be better suited for the latter part of kindergarten until students are in first and second grade. They're going to be using counters with this game along with the deco dots to show how they can subtract using the difference between the two cards. Let's go play. In this game, we're going to play Deco.Difference. This is a subtraction game using deco dots that's very similar to Deco.Dual, however they're doing it with subtraction. This is a great game to start using in kindergarten, but not much before the spring, with them actually understanding what subtraction looks like. So in this game, again, you can pick the red deck, the yellow deck, or the green deck to show it. There is two sides, but in this case, there's a bank in the middle. And so I have 20 counters that are going to go into the bank. The counters that you can use can be clear counters. If it's easier for your students to actually have a cup of the counters and that's going to be the bank, that's fine. The kids are going to look at their two cards and flip them here. On our indicator sheet, we have the game Deco.Difference. Again, there's a picture showing that they need to have 20 counters, as well as what the game board looks like in the accountability sheet. This is a two-player game, and you would have to decide for students what color best fits their area of skill. Today I'm going to use the red deck of cards to play this game to look at how it could be looked at even with lower numbers. So if partner A flipped 1, partner B flips 5. We know that partner B won because they have more, but we want to know by how many did they win. So if partner A has 1 and partner B has 5, we know that this person won by 4 more. Some kids have a difficult time with this game and understanding how to use the deco dot, so sometimes I'll even up the score and say, okay, now we both have the same amount. How many more does this partner have? So that kids can look to see, oh, they have 4 more. So that child gets to take out 4 counters to be theirs. The cards don't move, we're just emptying the bank. Once the bank goes bankrupt, whoever has the most counters in this game would win. The accountability sheet follows suit with the game as well. Who has the higher number? So we know that partner B had the higher number of 5. We're going to put it against the lower number, which was 1. The difference of that was 4. So students can fill out on the accountability sheet how to do this. As they flip, you can also decide if you'd want to use the wild card. It's an option in this game, and students can use it up to the highest value in that color that they're in. So we're using the 5 frames, so the highest this could be would be 5. The students would want to use this to their advantage to be able to win more counters because partner A has 2. I'm going to choose to make my wild 5. In this case, I have 3 more. I won, and I have 3 more than partner A. So I'm going to put that into my bank. Play continues until the bank is empty. Once the bank is empty, students can count how many counters they have. If for some reason they have a tie, they would kind of have a rematch to play. Again, on the accountability sheet, there's only a few rounds that they're going to write down, but the idea of the accountability sheet is that you can be with the guided math group in hopes that kids are actually working on the subtraction problems that you want them to. This game can become quite a bit more complicated if you wanted to use it in the green deck or the yellow deck, because these are going from 10. So you want to be able to control what numbers you're using depending on the age of student that you're working with. This would just be with subtracting within 5, and then these decks would really be working within subtracting of 10. This is the game Deco.Difference Challenge. This is similar to the game Deco.Difference, however, in this case, we're going to make it more complex for older students. The game board is very similar, however, in this case, they're going to flip 2 cards and actually do addition and subtraction within one game. Our challenge game board here for Deco.Difference shows that kids are going to need 50 counters to go into the bank. Again, if you want to use a cup off to the side, if it's easier, you can, or you can put the counters in the center of the game board for kids to play. The idea here is for students to subtract, to add up their total and then subtract the difference. So I'm going to go ahead and use the yellow deck in this set. However, I could make it more complicated and go into the scatter. I could also make this a lot easier by going into the red deck because the sums would only go to 10. In the yellow and the green deck, the sums can go as high as 20, plus they're going to be subtracting. So be careful you know which kids are using which deck, because you could be subtracting double digit minus double digit depending on how high up the child's going. So partner A, we're going to flip their card and flip the next card to see their total. Partner B is going to flip their 2 cards to see their total. So in this case, partner A has 7 plus 3. I kerplunk that right into the 10 frame. I know that I have a solid 10. Over here, it's easy. I can see my doubles. I have 4 and 4. So I'm going to write on the accountability sheet the number sentence. So we're going to look at who has the higher sum. The higher sum, obviously, here is going to be the 10, and it was 7 plus 3 to get 10. Partner B has 4 plus 4 to get their 8. The students are going to subtract the difference between 10 minus 8. So they won by how many? They won by 2. So that player is going to take the 2 counters because they won that difference. The accountability sheet actually only has a few different rounds in it, so you can just have them turn that in to show that they're actually doing what they're supposed to in the station. Thanks so much for joining us to learn about Deco difference. I hope that you found the tutorial video helpful to see how you can differentiate instruction with the different decks and how you can apply it to your standards through our accountability sheet. There are a ton of resources and other tutorial videos on Deco on our website at sis4teachers.org. I'm Shannon, the creator of Deco, and I hope that your students have a great time playing with this versatile deck.